today's topic, so we got this YouTuber on this platform who essentially had this video and it kind of went viral, so let's play it. And if you guys aren't aware of the backstory is kind of simple. She takes her dog to get diagnosed, finds out the dog has cancer. They get back in the car, they start to film the video for their lifestyle channel because that's what she is. She's a YouTube lifestyle creator. And she's doing this video with her son. The son's visibly crying, and this is what happened.
Pray for us. We appreciate it. I love you guys. Bye.
Okay, so the reason why the hand goes over the camera is because basically
she was done with it.
She was telling the editor, cut from here, use what's before.
Come here, come closer for the video, come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Put your head right here. Come closer. Closer, down, put your head down here. Act like you're crying. Really quick.
I am crying.
Go like this.
No, Mom, I'm actually seriously crying.
No, I know, but go like this for the video. Go like this, put one hand up.
Okay, so at one point the kid says, no, I'm really crying. And she says, Cole, just pose. And there's a disconnect there between the mother who should be consoling her child and the mother or the YouTuber who's concerned with making content. She prioritized being a YouTuber and an influencer over being present for her child who's going through something traumatic. And instead of listening to that, she's more concerned with how it's supposed to look to the outward world. So imagine how that goes into the kid's mind, where his pain is fetishized or turned into entertainment for other people. His moment of, because apparently the dog's got cancer, which is a pretty hard thing I imagine for a child or any person to hear. That's already the first thing. Second thing, I'm surprised that this is even allowed on YouTube. This is the kind of stuff that should get you deleted. We talk about child exploitation. You know, it's not just kids in sweatshops. You know, if you monetize your kids and you push them into things that aren't good for their mental health because it makes you money, that should be an issue. Same way some people force their kids into acting, okay, and it fucks those kids up, that should be an issue. Oftentimes we look to foreign countries and we talk about, oh, they don't treat those kids well. It happens here sometimes too, and at very high levels of society. So this to me is quite concerning.
Go like this, put one hand up, go like this. No, go like this. Put your hand like this. But let them see your mouth. Let them see your mouth.
No, Mom, I'm actually crying.
Look at me, look at me, look at me. Look at me, look at me.
I'm actually crying.
I know, look at me, look at me.
Ugh. Ugh.
The kids say, I'm really crying. She's just saying, look at me, look at me, look at me. And again, that's that self-centered nature, that me attitude where people, you can tell this is not a mother. It's a bitch with a kid. Ain't that what you said?
Yeah, so what is this?
Go ahead, was it? Say the line. Go ahead, say your line.
Why you got all these memories, man? Stop it. If you're 25, you're not a MILF. You're just a bitch with a kid.
By 25.
I don't know, man. That was the whole quote. That's what I said.
Right.
It was 2012. It's not my, like, I was young then, you know. I was not young.
All right.
But yeah, it's a difference, you know. It's just a difference. There's some parents, that's what I was saying basically, you know.
Yep.
There's some people that want kids and some people that are parents.
Right.
She wanted the kids as an accessory. That's what she's using the kids for.
Right.
Okay, it's okay.
I can't take anybody that cries on cam and keeps filming seriously. I can't, because I'm thinking about that. And some of y'all, maybe you're like, it's real and everything and stuff, and you cut a moment, you still want to say your story. But I'm not gonna, if I cry, I'm not gonna film myself. I'm not filming myself to post that shit. That's very beta to me. That's just, you don't cry and post.
Well, some people, they have moments. It happens.
I'm not saying no, and yes, that's exactly what I said, actually. I said that. I said, there are some people that's real. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're saying if you see someone cry on camera.
No, that's not, you just took a part of what I said. But yeah, there's some people that do cry for real. And you know, they're having a moment. I understand that. But there's some other people that keep on, and you know, it's
How do you tell the difference?
You can't.
Okay, so
that's the reason why I'm like, whenever I see someone crying, I don't watch the video. When I see it, whether it's a Jimmy Kimmel, whenever it's whatever. If you're just like, I have a problem with that because of that. It tainted that for me because I know there's some people like they're gonna put their especially when you do lifestyle and you expose your life, and I know that all that you expose is not exactly that.
That's fair.
And then you're just gonna post that. You see someone crying, I see you trying to make content out of your sorrow, out of your sadness, and I'm not having it. It's really just that.
I get what you're saying.
My heart like dropped. I rewatched the footage and I cannot believe I rewatched it, and you guys are completely right. 100,000,000% right. And I so hope you know that I'm genuine about that.
Hey, listen, there's a cost when you turn your family into content. You are giving a piece of yourself to the world, and the world has input on that. But then also, it's like being observed changes the subject. It changes the way you behave. Even for us, it changes the way we behave by being online on this platform. When I'm walking through a town, when I'm engaging with people, I already have to have an air of suspicion because a lot of people come in with weird intentions. It kind of fucks with your head a little bit. When you bring your family, you invite them into that world. You turn them into content for other people and it makes you money. But you bring them in to now having to deal with what it means to be viewed through that lens and to be changed by folks who are observing you. And so that's why I'm really reluctant to post anything with my siblings anymore, is because I've seen how it affects folks. And I don't want that for them, and they don't want that for themselves, right? So I already have a problem when people bring in their families into this stuff if the families don't fully understand what it is that they're getting into and people don't really walk them through that. But then to bring your kids who don't have the maturity level to make their own decisions and who are your responsibility, for you to not care for their health and their mental well-being first and prioritizing content, there's a disconnect there. This child is your responsibility. You have to care and protect them. Why is it that when the internet's backlash comes, that's the only time you start to consider? You've been receiving negative comments probably your entire YouTube career. I know, because every YouTuber goes through it. You want to bring your child into that so casually? That's why I'm not a fan of a lot of these lifestyle channels, especially the family ones. They're very sus to me.
Yup.
Very sus.
Yup.
And oftentimes, even the ones that do well have to get a child psychologist and all this other stuff just to maintain people's What? At a time when kids should be at the playground, hanging out with friends, enjoying themselves, they're concerned with social media followings.
At a time the kids should be kids.
You know? So
You're not letting kids be kids.
yeah,
It's crazy.
that's just some of the things that I want to bring up. Any thoughts?
Except her.
Yeah.
Not a lot. It's just great. Even people that are not into social media is a weird fucking spot.
Yeah.
People wanting to, you know that there's people that right now that are coming into age of maturity that are suing their parents because of the pictures that they posted without their consent. And it's gonna happen more and more. You're gonna have more kids growing up and be like, I didn't consent to this. I couldn't consent to this. I was a kid, and you post you put all my life out there. People got pictures and shit. I go to school, I get roasted on baby pictures and shit because you post all of that on the internet. Because you want to, I don't know, man. It's cringe to me.
Yeah.
It's cringe, it's weird.
It's irresponsible.
Yeah.
It's really irresponsible, and it's dangerous to your kid. It's not good for them. So, yeah, guys, understanding making content is great, making money is fantastic, but if it comes at the expense of your child's mental well-being, you have to ask yourself, what does that say about you as a person?
Is it worth it?
Shout out to the editor who didn't even bother cutting that shit out. He said, yo, man, fuck this bitch. I'm going to put the whole thing in there. And shout out to the woman for being such a potato that she uploaded without watching it. She just trusted her editor. I mean, I know my editor for years. I still don't trust that motherfucker. I'll be watching, reviewing everything. Send it to me, nigga. You don't upload nothing.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
I'm not going to end up on the news.
I'm going to put a case on you. I'm going to put a case on you. I'm going to put a case on you.
Good movie.
Oh, you doing the great movie. That movie was the shit.
I recently watched
You
it.
doing this shit to me? To me? Oh, that's good. Denzel's the man.
I'm going to have all you niggas swimming in Pelican Bay. As he's holding his bat with his
On the side of the truck because he got shut in the butt. Fuck yeah, dude, that movie's dope.
Hi! You shot me, motherfucker. You shot me in my ass. You shot me in my ass, motherfucker. For all the people who never watched the movie, it's really weird. And for everyone who watched it, like, my nigga. My nigga. What?
Yo, that movie's the...
You thought that was weed? Nah, that's PCP. Angel dust.
Yo.
That white powder.
That movie's amazing.
Great movie.
Shout out the man, Denzel Washington.
That's it for us today. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. How do you guys feel about this? We want to hear from you.
Yo no me